My name's Damien Wills, Chief Pilot and owner of GoFly Aviation, and welcome to this week's GoFly tip. This week's GoFly tip is our pre-takeoff safety brief and making sure we do not turn back towards the field after we take off if we experience an engine failure. One of the most highest causes of aircraft fatalities in the circuit area is what we call the turn back. So the pilot has an engine failure after takeoff and tries to turn back towards the field without sufficient height or airspeed and loses control of the aircraft, and usually it ends up in a stall with a spin accident. Self-flying aircraft. Scientific Sling 8068 is entering runway 23 for a circuit collider. And copy is detected. Okay, so our pre-takeoff safety brief will be basically if my engine fails below 600 feet on this runway here at 23, I will not turn back towards the field. I will land up to 20 degrees either side of the nose in the Sling aircraft, adopt best glide speed, full flap, and make a mayday call if I get time with everything off. If I have an engine failure once I'm established on crosswind or above 700 feet, I've got the option then of landing on runway 12 here at Caloundra. And Texas at 427, do you mind if you hold short of 23, if that's okay?
I'll be holding short at 427.
Okay, so once again, the pre-takeoff safety brief is there to preempt you that if your engine fails after takeoff, so you don't have to think about what to do. We don't want to automatically try and turn back towards the field. So the pre-takeoff safety brief is simple. If my engine fails before 600 feet here on runway 23 at Caloundra, I will not turn back towards the field under any circumstance. I will adopt best glide speed, 70 knots, and land up to 20 degrees either side of the nose in the field. Select full flap when required, give a mayday call if I get time, and turn the master off. Once I'm at 700 feet, I then have the option of landing on runway 12. Let's have a look at that right now. Land traffic Sling 8680 rolling at 23 for circuit Caloundra. Airspeed alive, mission RPM, back pressure, and we're airborne. 70 knots. Feet flaps up. And at 450 feet, I'm going to simulate an engine failure, so we're just taking off, and all of a sudden our engine fails. First thing we do is nose down, adopt best glide speed, 70 knots, and I'm going to land in that field straight ahead there. First stage flap, quick mayday call. Second stage flap, I'm going to turn everything off. I don't want to get too low, so I'm going to go around now. So we can see there, I elected to land straight ahead and not turn back towards the field. Clear my left, clear my centre, clear my right. Well, I'm now above 700 feet. I was established on my crosswind leg, and wouldn't you know it, my engine fails. First thing I want to do is head towards the field. I know I can make it, and I'm going to land on runway 12. Go to traffic best glide speed. My direct Sling 8068 is right base runway 12. Nothing else down the circuit, quite approach, not to land. Shoot for 70 knots. Don't want to get too far away from the field. Doing my final approach. Get a quick mayday call. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Fling 8668, complete engine failure. Calling under aerodrome. Landing runway 12. 1 POB, fling aircraft. Land. First stage flap, we will get in there. Gonna overshoot a little bit high. Second stage flap. A little bit of the side flip. Once I'm convinced I'll get in, we can go full flap. Turn my mask off. And land as normal. Looking to the end, holding off, then we land. So in summary, it's important before we take off, we do our pre-takeoff safety brief. And the idea of the safety brief is to make sure that we're prepared if our engine fails just after takeoff. The brief is simply that if my engine fails before a certain height, depending on your aircraft type and the aerodrome, I will not turn back towards the field. As a generic number, it's usually 500 to 600 feet. I will not turn back towards the field, and I'll land up to 20 degrees either side of the nose. I don't miss glide speed. Give a mayday call if you've got enough time. Select full flap if you know you're going to get into that field, and then everything off. Once I'm established either on crosswind or above a certain height, I then may have the option then of turning back towards the field, depending on that aerodrome or your aircraft type. Thanks for joining me today on GoFly Tips.